Hi, folks. It's Uncle Lee. Time for some political commentary. Let's go for it. Looking through Drudge today, because of course, that's kind of where I start off in the morning. And I come across this article, which I laughed my ass off. I really did. I laughed my ass off. When I read this article, I fell over and I was dying. Male sex robots to replace men as women leave loveless relationships to fulfill desires. Yeah, the sex doll market has taken off in recent years. Gee, I can't understand why. Divorce rates as high as they are, people not learning to cooperate with one another or compromise with one another, people just thinking that it's all about them, and yeah, I can't imagine why sex dolls have taken off. Women, gay men, and couples have been snapping up the lifelike toys in a bid to satisfy their desires. So instead of working to make your relationships better, you're going to go buy a sex doll to live out your life and fantasies with. Can't understand why we're fucked up as a society, but yeah, let's do that. I mean, it literally looks like a chick that they reconfigured to be a man. Seriously, it does. I mean, look at the chest. It literally looks like a woman's chest that got puffed up in a certain place to make it look like a man. The waist and the gut are just incredibly outlandish in proportion. I mean, just ridiculous. And feminists complain about Barbie and how out of proportion she is. Holy crap! And look at the dude. I mean, look at the dude's face. It looks like a chick. It looks like a woman. Straight up. The hair, the face. I mean, the lips. It looks like he's wearing lipstick. It's ridiculous. Could male sex robots replace women's boyfriends? Well, for some of them, yes. It's not much better than a dildo. It's going to give you the same level of emotional support that dildo gives you. The difference is you can look over in the corner to where you've got it sitting and go, hey, oh, God, that's right, you can't hold a conversation. Never mind. Figures are made from synthetic TPE material and boast their own functioning penises. I would hope so. I would hope so. If you bought a sex doll to have sex with and it doesn't have functioning equipment, or whatever they consider functioning. Plenty of different male figures, from ripped brunettes to skinny blondes. They can customize them, color, penis size, pubic hair types. And again, look at the face. It looks like a female's face. A little bit of alteration. I mean, even the beauty mark right here, right? Even the beauty mark says that was a woman doll and it got converted into a man. Lifelike facial features. Yeah. Right. Now that picture alone had me dying. Look at that ass. I mean, my God, you're women complain about how men love a woman's ass and how big their ass has to be in order to make a woman happy. While some may replace their partners with sex dolls, others could use them to enhance their relationships. Right. Piece of plastic is going to enhance your relationship. It certainly works well with dildos, doesn't it, ladies? I think Sam Kinison said it best, is like, after you're through there, Mr. Thumb Dick, let me go ahead and use this vibrator to, do for me what you couldn't do for me. And it was just like, oh boy. This goes to a much bigger issue. Men and women get together, get into a relationship, and they try to find intimacy. Problem is, like anything new, you have to continue to work at it, continue to use it, continue to communicate and have a discussion. You have to be willing to work together to make things work long term. In this era of it's all about me, I don't have to think about really anybody else but myself. Getting a sex doll to make your relationship better is going to make it worse. Because now, instead of focusing on each other, now you're going to focus on the piece of plastic that's sitting over in the corner. that you pull out every once in a while because, well, he's not doing it or she's not doing it for you. And that piece of plastic I get more rocks off on that one than you, honey. It's like, oh, God, here we go. And, of course, relationship's going to go quickly downhill from there. Are people going to flock to dolls to have intimacy? For about 5 minutes. You want intimacy, you want a relationship, you got to have another person in the program with you. If you don't, you're just boning a piece of plastic. Or getting boned by a piece of plastic. It's not human, it's not real. It's imaginary. It'd be like me generating an imaginary friend and sleeping with my imaginary friend every night. Talking to my imaginary friend every night and day and afternoon. And treating that imaginary friend like it's a real person. Eventually I create a reality for myself that is completely devoid of reality. It's a lonely, bitter existence. Because, of course, the whole reason you're there is because you hate the idea of intimacy with another human being, and you hate the idea of compromise with another human being who just happens to be real. Like you! And they have some of the same idiosyncrasies and the same issues that you have. And instead of learning to deal with that and reason with it and work within it, you run from it. Hence the sex dolls. If we all come together, we can fix this problem, but you gotta want to, because it's not about you, it's about the team, and that team has to come together to make life better, and if it doesn't, you're both screwed! It's Uncle E. Have fun. Peace.